for each person that's building a team, whether you're an entrepreneur founder and you're building the business and responsible for the business, or maybe you're just a team leader. If you're responsible for building a team, your core skill is delegation to learn. And there are frameworks. You can learn how to be a good delegator. I'll let you go to YouTube and learn how to do that. But one of my little magic tricks for me is I am quite lazy by nature, so delegating comes easy to me. I'll get bored if I have to do things multiple times. And for the entrepreneurs who are on the ADHD spectrum amongst us, you would know that. You probably want to do something a couple of times, you set up the system, and then you want to hand it off to somebody else. That's good. The little metric that I give myself in my mind to help me know when to hand something off to somebody else is my own hourly rate. I calculate what I call an entrepreneurial hourly rate. And I take the rough number of hours for working that I have in the year. So if you take 40 hours times 52, it's 2,080. So we only have 2,080 work hours per year, which is not that many. It's a nice flip on the 80-20 rule. It's 20-80. So if you take the revenue that you wish to earn for the year in your business or your project or your department, the top line revenue, and you divide that number. So look at 12 months of revenue and you divide that number by 2,080, 2080, you're going to get a new number. And that number is your hourly rate. For every hour that you work in the business or the venture that you're a part of, you need to generate that many dollars or pesos per hour in economic return. Now, you may not be charging that amount right now per hour for your time. Maybe you should be. Or the business might not be charging that much per hour for somebody's time. Maybe it could increase its rates. But what I find this really useful for is when I do that figure for myself, and mine's maybe $5,000 per hour based on the revenue that we're at, right? Maybe it's more than that now. Anyway, but I look at that number and I go, oh my gosh, how many things in my life am I doing that I could pay somebody else to do that for that hourly rate or less? And that might be at work or it might be at home. It might be getting someone to help with the cleaning or the cooking or the housekeeping or the laundry. In the workplace, it might be when I find myself logging into our accounting software at the end of the week, and I'll just run 1 or 2 reports for myself. And then all of a sudden, I'm in there reconciling items and I'm renaming the accounts so they're nice in there. And all of a sudden, I've lost 4 hours in there. And so when I'm really clear on what the value of my time is, well, it makes it easier for me to categorize and triage which of my tasks should really be on somebody else's plate. Because an organization can't grow. If you're a leader, your organization or your team cannot grow until you recruit other people around you and have them do other things for you instead of you doing the things. That's it. And becoming a high-level leader becomes, eventually to a point where you're not doing any of the doing work. It's all about coordinating others to do the doing work. And I'm in the very lucky, gracious position now where we have a rule, and that's no homework for Peter. And so I get to spend most of my time supporting, mentoring, working with developing other team members. And mostly that looks like sitting on meetings and helping them solve problems, but helping empower them to solve problems for the business. But for the most part, I don't have to go away and write emails or work on the spreadsheet or anything else, because I'm not going to do it anyway, am I, Regina? But I'm blessed to be able to spend my time now supporting the growth of other leaders. And I think that's probably, peak leadership in an organization is to just spend all day long nurturing and growing more leaders.